Alright, y'all, so let me just start by saying this was some trash. The Jaguars ended up beating the Ravens 28-27, but let me explain this bullshit. Lamar Jackson was 16 of 32, 254 yards, 1 TD. Gus Edwards had about 16 carries, 52 yards at a TD. Josh Oliver had about 4 catches, 76 yards and a TD. Now let's talk about Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence was 29 of 37, 321 yards and 3 TDs. JaMycal Hasty had about 12 carries, 28 yards. Zay Jones had 11 catches, 145 yards. Now, beginning, Justin Tucker had about 4 field goals throughout the first 3 quarters. It was like a 12-10 game at that point. Gus Edwards ended up getting that TD late, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So we get boosted up to about 19-10. We kind of struggled on offense just like we did last week against Carolina. We were able to sack Trevor Lawrence like 4 times. And speaking of that, Calais Campbell got one of those sacks. He now has 99 career sacks. He's definitely trying to be a part of that 100 club, and I guarantee you after this year, he's going to get there. But let's talk about the controversial bullshit that happened in the last 18 seconds. They were marching down the field, no problem with that, because, Christian Kirk was making some catches, and we knew that Trevor Lawrence would be able to pull that off, you know what I'm saying? But the touchdown was clearly some trash caught by Marvin Jones Jr. He caught it with one leg in. Now, mind you, that's the same leg he landed down and went out of bounds. His thigh went out of bounds. Now, it seems clear in the booth, you know what I'm saying? Clearly out of bounds, right? Do you know what the refs did? They said the call stood and they gave him the TD. I'm like, are you fucking serious? At this point, it's 27-26. These niggas actually decided to go for 2 because they wouldn't even finish the game or get beat. They get the 2 when they pass it to fucking Zay Jones. Now, why do I get irritated at Zay Jones? Zay Jones is the guy that fucked us over in week 1 a year or 2 ago? When he was playing with the Raiders. Matter of fact, that game went to overtime. Bottom line, it's a pure D bullshit, and guess what? Because the Bengals beat the Titans today, they're tied with us at 7-4. Now, we're above the Bengals. We're still in first place because we beat the Bengals earlier. But bottom line is that was some bullshit. And that's how I feel about the whole damn situation. The ref screwed up in the last 18 seconds, and that's the way it went down. If you don't believe me, go look at other videos. I guarantee it's going to be on ESPN all week long. Check that shit. The Marvin Jones supposed touchdown. Bunch of trash.